figure out why my stopper is interfering with my part, I need to know what mates are controlling it. This width mate is controlling its placement. So what I will do is I'm going to suppress the width mate. And because I'm in this configuration, that mate will only be suppressed in this configuration. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to mate the screw face. I'm going to hold Control and select this face. And I'll make them coincident. Now the stopper sits on top as it should. My next step is go back to my configuration manager. I'll double click the handle out. And again, I'll have to come back here and I'll have to tell it for the assembly. I'll make it rigid. And I'll select handle vertical configuration for this assembly configuration and apply it. And then when I go here, I need to do the same thing with my mates. I need to come down here and suppress my width mate and unsuppress my coincident. So now both of these will function properly. I'll just double check. I'll rebuild this. The handle folds in. The stopper still touches the top. Choose the handle out. Same thing. Now that this is working properly, I'm going to rebuild and I'm going to save this configuration. And I'll close it and go back to my drawings. I'm going to fit my sheet to the screen. And then I'm going to select this view. And I'm going to choose the configuration with the handle in pocket. Then I'm going to make a projected view from this one. So I have the view selected. Go to View Layout. I'll say Projected View. I'll come over here and I'll show the right view. And then I'll select this view. And for it, I'll show the handle out configuration. I'll accept that. And the last thing I want to do is I want to make this face of the handle parallel to this face of my part in the configuration. So I'll select this view, open my part. I'll make sure I'm showing the proper configuration. So I have the handle out. And what I'm going to do now is just in this configuration, I'm going to select this face and this face, and I'm going to add a parallel mate. I'll rebuild and save that. Close my assembly. And now I see my handle and I can add my overall dimensions. So I'll go to the annotation ribbon, select Smart Dimension, and I'll add the overall dimensions. I'll just zoom in, select the bottom of the screw, top of the cap, place my dimension. I'll add the dimensions again to this view. Select the top of the stopper. I'll hold Shift when I select my handle and place my dimensions. Now I have a sheet with the overall dimensions of my part, and I'd like to show these in both inch and metric. So again, I'm going to hold Control, select all dimensions, release Control, and turn on the dual dimension option and say OK. In the next video, we'll continue with dimensioning our PU50 part to have it fully dimensioned for manufacture.